Give me a second as I prepare to start this. So bear with me as we start. Mm, Almost, guys. So let me go to my not right here. Mm, mm. So guys, in this video we are going to get some updates on what's happening in Eastern Congo. I'm gonna be quick in this presentation. We'll look at M23 Rebels and see pretty much what's going on. So this is the update as of August 2024. And then I'm gonna tell you like what has been happening. I'm gonna be quick. Thank you so much. Let's go to the next slide. M23 Rebels. Who are M23 Rebels? So M23 Rebels is a result of many armed groups that preceded them, like CNDP, RCD. So it's like ongoing same rebellion supported by Rwandan regime that has been changing names over and over. So that's the M23 rebels. It's mainly Tutsi ethnic group, and they are fighting pretty much for the interest of the West. That's as we will look as we go, but that's the reality of what's going on. So, and doesn't mean like I know I mentioned the Tutsi, but doesn't mean like it's all the Tutsis. But this is the fact, guys. Things are not always like what they appear from the outside. So, who is supporting them? It's Rwandan government. They're supporting the rebels. They use certain Congolese Tutsis, but doesn't mean Congolese Tutsis they are behind that, because as you can see, I'm one of those people, Banyamulenge from Congo, but most of us we don't support. But they use a very very small group of people, and then they send like thousands of troops. Right now, 4,000 out of the M23 fighters, they are all from Rwanda, but the leaders we see on top, they are Congolese. That's how they get support pretty much. What M23 stand for? M23 stand for March 22nd, 2009 peace deal, which was done between Congolese government and I think CNDP rebels. So those guys, they claim they're fighting for the refugees to return, the Congolese Tutsi refugees, or Congolese Banyamera and the Congolese Banyamulenge. But this is not the fact, guys. This is not the case. This is not the case, because what's happening, Rwanda wants Eastern Congo to be independent or to be part of Rwanda, because they always claim that when they divided Africa, some territory of Rwanda was taken to Congo. But this is not the case, because before they divided Africa, there was no boundaries. So you can say like they took a land from you when there was no boundaries before the Berlin Conference. People lived freely, they moved around Africa. So, but that's their claim. But again, it's not them. It's somebody else who wants that country to not be united, because Congo is so huge. It's like a threat to the superpower. With a mineral underneath the ground of Congo, the country has the potential of becoming a threat to the other superpowers. So we're talking about future, not right now. That is the reason there's people who look far, 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 and they wanna stop things when it's still possible. So they try to divide the Congo so it can be weak and then be able to manipulate it. So that's the M23. It's a movement of March 22nd, 23rd, 2009, signed by a previous rebel group known as CNDP, not the M23, this one. So let's go to the next slide. How much areas do they control? So as you can see, the red dots, M23 rebels, they control an area probably bigger than Rwanda. All those red dots in the province of North Kivu, that's Democratic Republic of Congo. So the area is bordered by Rwanda and Uganda. They control those areas. Except the city of Goma, the black dot, even though it's by the border of Rwanda, that city is still in the government. Somehow they surrounded the city, but they never captured the city, mostly because of these UN peacekeepers, those people who smuggle the minerals as well. So I guess they want to take over the land and then slowly, without causing much attention. That's why they skip the major city, but still they surround the city pretty much. There's no movement from Goma outside pretty much. It's like locked. That is what's going on. Let's go to the next slide. Displaced thousands of people. Yeah, so as you can see, over 1 million are displaced due to the M23 alone. So of course, there's more million people in Congo displaced by other armed groups like Codeco, Mai Mai, Twirwaneho. So there's so many other people displaced because of those armed groups, but M23 alone has, since the recent attacks, they have caused over 1 million displaced people. And then the sad thing is that the M23 committed a massacre in one of the displacement camps known as Kishishe, as you can see the second bullet. They killed over 170 people in the Kishishe displacement camp. Mostly because they want those people to return to the area they control, because after they capture territory, people run away and they follow people to attack them so they can return to the home to show the world that they are pretty much bringing peace and stability. But people are running away from them. That's why they attacked those villages, the displacement camp. Let's go to the next slide, guys. You bear with me, I'm going to be quick. What are they up to right now? So in the area that they control, M23, they've been smuggling coltan. So this week, the people you see sitting on top photo, those guys, they were captured. They are pure Rwandans, not Congolese, from Rwanda. They were captured in the city of Goma, which is by the border with Rwanda, carrying sacks of coltan heading to Rwanda. So basically, some area, the M23 right now control a mining site called the Rubaya. So Rubaya is the biggest mining site in the province of North Kivu, and that's where this coltan coming from. So they are basically taking the coltan to Rwanda. Who knows where they're gonna end up? Probably in the west. So Rwanda plays a major role in being a perfect puppet. Rwandan government I'm talking about. But this is a story for another day. We can look deep into what the Rwandan government do, such as, they have troops in Central African Republic that's simply protecting the mining companies for France. They do the same thing in Mozambique. So Rwanda is pretty much selling their own people, but that's a story for another day. And let's go to the next slide. Who are the leaders on the ground? So on the ground, the M23 leaders are Corneille Nangaa, used to be politician in Congo. He rebelled. He went to form his new party in Kenya. So Ruto government gave him space to create a new armed group. It was done in Nairobi last year. So, I think it was this year or later last year. I can't remember exactly when they formed the Alliance Fleuve Congo, or the Unity of Congo River, something like that. So, but Ruto gave them space. All the rebel groups, they met in Nairobi. They opened a new movement. They uniting different armed groups. So the M23 Rebels is part of the new group known as AFC, Alliance Fleuve Congo, which is like the Unity of Congo River in English. So that's pretty much, you can see the pattern how Ruto also is is not a nice guy. So the head of the army for the M23 is Sultan Makenga, the second bulletin, and then the head of the the chairman or the political leader is Kone Nanga. And then I guess he replaced Betrabi Simon, who used to be the political leader. So all those people, they're from different ethnic groups. They're not all from one group of people. So they are from different group, but the movement started as people fighting for the Tutsis or people speaking Rwanda. That never worked. Now they try to include everyone in Congo. So, but they are just fighting for political reasons, minerals, like you've seen. It's not like they give any damn thing on human lives. That's M23, guys. I hope you like it. Thank you so much. Mm, thank you for watching. Let's go back. Mm.